Hey there, everybody. Welcome back. How did you like that start, huh? Well, not good. Let me jump in Discord quickly. Oh crap, I forgot all about this. There we go. Cool. So yeah, welcome back. We are once again on PV Canyon Crossing by Mr. Dajnet. Obviously, we are into sort of planting and a bit of harvesting. So I'm going to start off with getting this on the go. I just got to do a quick headland either end and hopefully it'll be fine to get going. Then we're going to be going over to the grapes and getting them sorted out. I've got grapes, I've got hops to harvest. I've got wheat and barley to get planted. Oh, kind of lost track of everything I need to do. I've got a field of canola in, so that should be fine. But yeah, wheat, barley. I think I've got everything else harvested for the minute. Mustard, possibly a field of mustard if I've got one spare or two. We will see. Oh, excuse me. Um, but yeah, overall, it's coming on quite nicely. Obviously, Mr. Green Thumb Farmer, thank you very much for the 65 stream streak. Holy smokes, that is a lot. Wow, thank you very, very much. How you doing? So yeah, at the minute we're just doing a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and then it's gonna be oh whoop 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 whoop. Hey there, Mr. Viking. How you doing, sir? And if you're not following Mr. Green Thumb Farmer, make sure you click on the link, give him a follow. Obviously, he's been playing a lot of Foundry at the minute, but who knows, one day he may be back in Farm Sim mode, but we'll have to wait and see. You are very, very welcome, buddy. But yes, obviously, welcome in. Yeah, it's once again Monday. Obviously, for those in America, I believe it is. Oh, heck, is it Veterans Day today? I believe. Where you celebrate all of your armed forces, gents and ladies. So for all those around the world, Memorial Day, that's the one. So yeah, for, anybody, not obviously just America, but in the UK, in Europe, obviously wherever you are and you served in the armed forces, thank you very much for your patriotism, I suppose the best way to put it, I guess. And obviously keeping us, the common people, safe and secure. But yeah, thank you very, very much for that. Much, much appreciated. Let's see. So yeah, I'm almost ready to get back into some farming. Cool. Cool. And Mr. Viking is doing good. Thank you. How are you in the fam? Yeah, I'm doing pretty good. Family's okay. Obviously, my daughter's off this week. So no idea what's gonna happen with that. Whether we're going to be going. I know tomorrow we're going to be going out for a little while. As usual, obviously this is our week that we tend to get our big payment, so we can go do shopping and such. So that's what we're going to be doing tomorrow. Apart from that, not much really is planned. I know next week, I believe it is, my daughter should say, is actually doing a work experience week. Now, obviously, the thing is, it usually goes Monday to Friday, because obviously that's the school day, but from the sounds of it, the place that she's doing her placement is actually running Tuesday to Saturday. Also, we need to get in, phone them up this week, and confirm all the details on who she needs to report to, start times, ending times. Now, one thing to bear in mind with that being said, if the time she finishes at 5 p.m. my time, that's usually when I go live. So next week I'm probably not going to be streaming much, if at all, to be honest. So bear that one in mind, guys, just so you are aware. How's it going there, Mr. The Vink? welcome. And but yeah, not doing too bad overall. So yeah, actually, to be honest, I need to take my jumper off because I am roasting it for some reason today. It's one of those weird days. It's been kind of chilly for most of the day, but as the day's gone on, or the afternoon really, it has started to warm up a bit. So I might just open the window while I'm up as well. One sec, guys. It's not too far to go, thankfully. There we go. Just get some fresh air in here too, then. Haha. But yeah, it's good, 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 good. You're good? Yeah. Glad to hear it, Mr. The Vink. Heck. The Vink 1972. There we go. And also, if you're not following Mr. The Vink 1972, make sure to click on his link, give him a follow. Obviously, he's played this map previously and a few others, so definitely go over, excuse me, and check him out, guys. I know he took a bit of time off, but he's slowly making his way back into the streaming. So, obviously, the other day he was doing a bit of ETS2. So, yeah, check him out, guys, if you're into that sort of thing. Oh, sorry. Oh, blimey, it's warm. It's not good. It's really not good. So I don't know how many of you guys caught the start in a video. Obviously, it's still a work in progress. What I might do is later on and just show off one more time. But it is still a work in progress. I've currently got summer and autumn done. Maybe some tweaks, I'm not sure yet. But I've still got to go through winter and spring on the map. So, and to get some little clips for that, but yeah, if you missed it, I will play it again later on, see what you guys think of it. But obviously Wednesday, I will be streaming Ships at Sea. Ooh, to be honest, I'm kind of in one of those weird frame of minds with that game at the minute. Do I want to play it? Don't I? Obviously, watching Dave and T Miller and other streamers, it's like kind of on the fence with it at the minute. But I am going to stream it, at least the starting part of it, and then see how far we can get within the stream. I think currently, like Dave said the other day, is okay. It is still early access. It's got a lot of bugs still, which needs ironing out, so that's kind of like putting me off it a little bit. And hey there, Mr. KW, how's it going, bud? Yeah, obviously I understand that it's early access. Early access has a lot of bugs at times, but I don't know. It just seems that it's more and more and more popping up. And okay, I know the developers are on it. They're trying to get things sorted out. So hopefully we should have a fairly error-free, shall we say, stream on Wednesday. Obviously, it's only going to be a couple of hours, and what I'll do is look into maybe later on, once it's a bit more stable, streaming it again. But yeah, it's going to definitely be a show-off from start, and then see how much I can get through content-wise. But yeah, if you not follow Mr. Viking, I know he's taking some time off at the minute, but if you're not following Mr. Viking streaming 2021, make sure to click on his link and give him a follow, guys. And who knows when he's got a bit more spare time, sorted out his few things in real life, and you never know, he might be back to streaming. Be kind of cool. But yes, it is great fun, that is for sure. But yeah, over the weekend I've been obviously farming primarily, done a couple of deliveries on ATS, so I'm up to now 10 out of the 12 on the transport mission things, so just 2 more to do, and it's kind of bugged me a little because it should have been 11. I actually did 1 delivery into Columbus on Saturday. Now obviously it's not actually in any of the delivery lists to or from So technically it should have counted that it was over the 100 miles distance for it, so it was like 201, I think it was. It worked out to be. So, but for some reason it didn't record it as a fulfilled trip, I guess. So yeah, I'm gonna have to try and find something a little bit further away and see how we get on with that. But obviously, Mr. Farming Trucker 74 was streaming on Saturday as well, and yeah, doing pretty well. I think the 18 hours, yeah, he was absolutely shattered, I think. But fair play on him, that's for sure. Obviously, I won a little something. Dave won a couple of something, so it's kind of nice. And I believe it was Mr. Rusty Nail as well. Right, so let's turn this around, set that off, and we'll get going. So yeah, I think he did pretty well, that's for definite. But yeah, what I'm just going to do is go down this side, and then I'll do a double header on the other end, and then just set the hired helper off. And he can carry on, I'll just top him up as and when needed. So cool. But yeah, overall, yeah, one thing I do want to do is get back into Ark and stuff like that. I haven't played Ark in a few weeks and I'm kind of getting withdrawal symptoms. So I'm kind of thinking I need to do maybe a rotation. So 1 week maybe Astral Colony, 1 week Ark, another week ATS, another week something else, and then something else, and so on and so forth. But yeah, I know once I get done today, I am going to be booting up ATS and just getting those last 2 missions sorted out, hopefully. But yeah, but hopefully you guys all had a great weekend. Obviously, I know it's a long weekend for a lot of people. Obviously here in the UK. Now, I'm not sure if it's everywhere in the UK, but definitely for my daughter. Obviously, she's off this week, like I said. It's a bank holiday as well. So a lot of people are having long weekends. It's quite nice. Is this Farming Simulator? It is, Mr. Ryan. And how you doing, bud? To be precise, this is Farming Simulator 22. Yeah. But yeah, how are you doing, bud? Actually, I haven't seen anything yet regarding the next game or what's happening the rest of the year. I know Giants put up a FS22 in a nutshell video thing the other day, and actually I haven't really shown off in here, so what I might just do quickly, if you haven't seen the video, it might be worth checking out. Let me go onto the desktop. So this came out, was it last week or something, the week before? I can't remember. Pretty sure it was last week actually, but let me bring this across. Obviously this is all on the Farming Simulator website under the blogs. I've got this lovely little video.
E for
Let me pause that a sec and go full screen, and you guys can enjoy this just for a minute.
everyone.
That is very, very cool. So that kind of makes you think, are they actually going to do a new game the end of the year? That's the thing. We will have to wait and see. That is for definite. Ooh, it's kind of curious. But yeah, obviously all that video itself, plus all the information is up on the Farming Simulator website. So if you want to go check it yourself, you're more than welcome to under the blog section. And obviously, hey there, Mr. Rusty Dale, how you doing? And yeah, it has been quite a while, Mr. Ryan, that you've been able to get in here during one of my streams. It's kind of nice to see you about. Obviously, I had to see you and Dave's and everybody else's a lot when they're streaming a bit later on. So yeah, it's kind of nice having people on bank holidays and or off anyway for long weekends. It's cool, 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 cool. But yeah, how you doing there, Mr. Rusty Nail? Welcome in, sir. You're doing good? Good, glad to hear it. So yeah. Yeah. Rusty Nail 110. We'll give you a shout out. Obviously, if you're not following Mr. Rusty Nail 110, make sure to click on the link, give him a follow. He does stream from time to time, so definitely go over and check him out when he's live. So yes, not a lot really to say. I'm just going to carry on and plot away. But obviously, if you guys got any questions, you're more than welcome to ask. Obviously, one nice thing is some of my tree saplings are starting to grow, which is kind of nice. So the place is starting to fill in around the fields. Obviously, some places I do still need to go in and make entrances and exits, but most of them are now, I think, are pretty well set up. Obviously, where I replanted the ones down the main farm, which once I get this done, I'll take a little drive down there and show you. Obviously, some of those saplings already started growing, which is quite nice. But yeah, overall, we're doing pretty well. Why is that not showing? That'd be why. That's what it was. Yeah. I just suddenly realised my headers and stuff were all gone, and overlays. It's because obviously I hid them for obviously doing some recording over the weekend for that starting video, and yeah, forgot to reactivate them. But yeah, it's one of those times. But yeah, I'm just going to keep working on that starting video. Hopefully, within the next week or two, I should have it finished. I'm kind of thinking, obviously I primarily want at least a little bit, maybe about a minute or so's worth on each season on the map. And possibly I'm just kind of thinking right at the end, maybe before the countdown kicks in, is a little flyover of maybe part of the map or something. That's what I'm working on at the minute, so we'll see. Actually, I was kind of thinking maybe fast forward. Oh, well, that might work. A fast forwarded video, or a time lapse of a video, I should say, of one of the buildings actually building. That might work. Because obviously that is one of the big things on this map, is obviously the buildables, isn't it? So, and to show that off, that would be really cool. Obviously I've now got all of mine pretty well done. I've only got one bridge left to bleak and build, so I couldn't really do just one bridge any justice. Or maybe just, actually, yeah, there we go. Maybe a bridge and have it maybe halfway through phasing over to a factory or something. I don't know. Ideas. I'm getting ideas. It's not good. But it's nice that I'm trying to figure these things out. And obviously Mr. Viking there is checking the videos out before I fully put them on the stream, in case I do a complete mess up. But yeah, much appreciated. But let's see, I've planted clover and alfalfa on the main farm. Ah, nice. Now remember, Mr. Rusty Nail, with your clover and alfalfa, you can treat it exactly the same as your grass if you have that planted, so you can actually mow it and stuff. So, and obviously you can dry it, bale it, you can use a loading wagon to pick it up. So yeah, and you can get quite a few cuts out of it a year if you do it correctly. I think you can get 2 to maybe 3 cuts in a year with them as well. So I think I was getting maybe 2, almost 3. I think it was when I did mine. So yeah, that will definitely give you plenty, and I do believe you can also turn that into silage as well. So if you're a bit strong, high strung, what you could do is maybe one cut just do normal clover and alfalfa. Maybe the next cut you could do the dried version, so dry clover, dry alfalfa, and then maybe the third cut you could do bale it and then make it into silage. So yeah, and obviously that can then go into your animal feeds. But yeah, it's fun, that's for definite. Actually, that's one thing I still haven't done yet, is replanted any. I did want to kind of leave it an in-game year before I plant any more, for the simple fact I've got tons in storage, so I definitely don't need any additional. So yeah. And hello, Mr.
It's
Dave and Mr.
great.
Wheels. How are you guys
Hello,
doing?
sir.
Hello, hello, hello. How is it going?
Well, we're here.
It's
and
going all right.
cool. And we have Mr. NBC Master Dad as well.
Oh,
How do you
who let
dry
him in?
it? So Mr. Rusty Nail, so the way that I was doing it, if you come into here under Tedders, this one right here, you can use any of these to basically turn it over and dry it. That's the easiest way. There, I know there is some placeables you can get that will dry it if you wanted to, but you may have to do some editing. But this is the easiest way to just mow it into like a swath. Use maybe one of these little Vicons or the something like this. Maybe if that will hit 2, do that one, and yeah, it'll turn it into the dry clover, dry alfalfa. But yeah, it is obviously depending on the size of your fields as well. It may be easier to try to find a bigger one on the in-game mod hub for it. But yeah, if you guys are not following Mr. Dajnet, Mr. Wheels247, Mr. NBC, Master Dad, make sure you click on their links, give them a follow, because they are great content creators. And yeah, members of the SGA.
Oh, thanks, Billy. So are you.
I try to be a member. I don't succeed times, but yeah. But yeah.
You do better than some.
Oh, I don't know about that. So actually, I don't know if I mentioned, I did make an edit to the glass factory, by the way, and added in the resin.
Oh, you already did that?
I have. I haven't sent it to you yet because I knew you weren't going to do an update this weekend, so I thought, well, what's the point?
Did you do the pallet factor and add in the glue?
Yes, that's already done, and I've already sent you the link for that. Yeah, the new one.
That's in there? Okay, I haven't checked it yet.
But what I'll do is I'll send you a new link anyway, because I know there's a few messages.
I've been kind of fishing just for the halibut.
Yeah, drunch. Yeah. That's terrible. Hey, Farming Trucker, how you doing? Have you recovered, sir?
Come on now. Yeah, glass
Thanks
and
for the
resin.
raid.
And
It worked.
Base 2010, welcome in, buddy, with a party of 8. How are you doing, sir?
Ever hear plexiglass?
Yeah, plexiglass. Oh, yeah, but if you guys don't follow Mr. Bass, Bass, 2010, make sure to click on the link, give him a follow, guys. But yeah, once I get this guy going, I'll show off obviously the new pallet factory. It's going to be a tier 4 pallet factory, so bear that one in mind. Obviously, you still need the same products as normal, as well as glue.
You still need wood then.
Yep. Well, you still need your planks, long planks, nails, stuff like that. So yeah.
Yep.
But we'll go over and show that off in just a minute.
Imagine pallets without planks.
Yeah. Obviously, glue is being used as a master booster Obviously,
We could have made them with the resin.
Oh yeah, that's a type
I'm
of
just
glue as well,
saying.
isn't it? Yeah.
No, well, no, they have those plastic pallets, you know.
Oh,
The
that's
what
true.
Oh
the
yeah,
ones
that's
Yeah.
right.
that are we'd have to have a different model. That's the only thing. But you
Yeah.
could.
Could have.
That's it. I don't.
Right.
You can't
There
do
you
two
go.
different models for the same type of pallet, but it would have been cool. We could have had plastic ones
Well, you could
made
do the
too.
Yeah.
same type of palette, just change it to like a blue or something.
Well, the in-game has a grey plastic palette, doesn't it? For the grapes and stuff to go in.
Yeah,
Could have made them for the map for you guys. Yeah.
it could have been, but
Yeah, not too bad there. Thanks, much appreciated. And obviously, hopefully you had a great stream. Right, so I've already got mine placed down. I did it on Friday and actually showed it off a little bit. So this is the new factory. Obviously, if anybody's played the Hot Belleron map, you'll recognise this as the sawmill off of there. Kind of want to keep it simple and easy. Now on one end here, where the little bin is, there's a drop-off and a pick-up area. So first of all, you've got the unload area for your pallets. So planks, long planks, resin, nails can go into here. Obviously, one of the byproducts that's coming out of this is wood chips. So I did add a trigger in so you could pick it up manually if you wanted to from right there. Obviously, there's a nice little fill plane inside the bin there. I don't know if I've got any in here at the minute. Oh, there's a little bit. You can just see at the bottom there. There is that little fill plane, and that actually fills up as the wood chips build up. So that's that. Obviously, around the back here, ignore those pallets. I've still not picked them up. This is where my old barrel factory was, but I don't need that anymore. But around the back here is where the pallets obviously spawn. Now you'll get, I think it's 7 to 8 stacks, 2 rows of double stacked of pallets if you're going to move them manually. Obviously, you can just set it to dispute if you want to. But yeah, this is where you're going to pick them up from. Now, as I mentioned.
no,
Yes.
no,
What?
it crashed again.
Oh no. Oh, I need to get some planks over here.
It's my fault.
So yeah, there's 2 lines that you will need to activate when you place this one down. So obviously you've got planks and your long planks. So the recipes are pretty much the same. The only difference is obviously one needs planks, one needs long planks for this. Obviously you're going to need your planks, your nails, your long planks to start off with. Obviously you've got your normal boosters in here, so your electric, your labour, your support, morale. If you want to use them, you don't have to, but they are there to help boost it if you wanted to. Glue has been added to this one, like we were just saying, as a master booster. So this is going to double your output. Basically, it's going to really crank it up if you get a glue into there. So yeah, pallet storage wise is 150,000 litres. As you can see right there, I've got mine set to distribute. Obviously, gone through a couple of days now. I've already accumulated 88,000 litres of pallets, nearly 89. I've actually removed my other ones permanently from the map now, as well as my old sawmill for the Elm Creek one. I've even got the wood chips on distributing, but at the minute I'm not really using them for anything, so it's slowly building up and going down and going up and down. Obviously, I've got was it 2 or 3 composters going? I still got my biofuel place going, so yeah, definitely not short. But yeah, this will be coming out with the next update. Now, obviously, like I mentioned, this is going to be a tier 4, so it's under the PV mod stuff, under tier 4. And if I scroll on across, it'll be right here, pallet factory. And as you can see, it does have a bit of a funny number compared to the rest. It's basically 3 times as much as the current one. So it's $149,999, or whatever you want to call it. So yeah.
Wow.
I kind of
Discord's
want.
cutting in and out.
I really, really wanted something a bit random rather than just having rounding the numbers off. So, as you can see, I did the same with the PV oil one. That obviously that's a bit of a random number compared to all the rest. But yeah, yeah. So yeah, obviously that'll be coming with the next update. Obviously, like I mentioned, the glass as well now. I've updated mine, and obviously I will be sending it over to Dave. Here we go. So it is still the exact same as before. The only difference is I've added in resin as the master booster in here. So you still got your electric relay support, morale, which is your normal boosters, but then your resin is really going to up your production. So if any of you guys have got any left over, get it in there.
Does that resonate?
It very does resonate.
Okay, good.
So yeah.
Good.
So obviously the little for unloading it's just going to be the same as the pallets there. So actually I can top you up just a little bit. I brought this over the other day, filled it up, and then realised I haven't got a. I might actually up the capacity a bit on the resin. It's I think 20,000 at the minute, so I might up it a bit more. I have got tons currently pumping out. So yes. So that will definitely help you guys. I've actually now got rid of my second glass factory as well, so hopefully that will make it worthwhile and keep up with everything else around here. Okay, so he is good for now. So this is like the area I was on about up here a minute ago. So obviously I ended up removing some of these trees initially because obviously when they started growing up a bit bigger they were actually overlapping the road too much to the point I couldn't see. So I ended up getting rid of them, obviously putting new saplings in, and yep, they started growing. So hopefully the next few in-game months, once they get a bit bigger, I might even do a little video coming down here driving. I think it's going to look quite good. We'll see. We shall see. But yeah, for the rest of the day, I'm going to be focused on grapes. Yay. But I do
I
need
thought
to...
I'd finally download the new states for ATS.
Alright, yeah.
Anyway, sorry, interrupted you there.
Oh, you go for it. Yeah, I'm still trying to finish off the last two for Nebraska. So,
Yeah, I went ahead and updated it. Somebody said they updated California quite a bit too.
Oh, I don't know. I haven't looked at that yet.
A whole new overhaul.
Ah. But yes,
It's either that or Farm Sim. So I got one or two choices today.
Nice.
Right now.
Yeah. So I can now put resin in the glass. Obviously, when you will be able to, but not quite yet, Rusty Nail. Just once the next update comes out, you will be able to. So get it stored up, get it into one of the Hispano modern containers or in storage, ready. Obviously, once it is released, that will be an option for you guys. Those pallets are plastic feet, death traps. Yeah. Oh, excuse me.
Now, see, I started a rumor about plastic pallets.
Yeah, and I'm slowly actually removing these trees as well. It's taking things forever to do. But that's fine, I got forever to play the map, or at least until the next one comes out.
Yeah.
Which is kind of nice. But yeah, oh, that's a point. Pallets. Do they have it in here? See, they don't have it in here. That's what gets me to buy, I don't think. Unless I'm missing it. Oop, hang on. I know in the base game there is... I'm sure it was under here. There's a plastic pallet you can actually... It's a grey one. Because I've used it on one of my little storages. I guess you can't buy them. But yeah, we could actually make that an option to be made as well. If you wanted to unload into little pallet containers for transporting your grapes and stuff. And that would also, like mentioned, could use up your resin. Oh, one sec, somebody's at the door.
What is this lane
Yeah.
assistant feature?
They can go away. Freaking internet companies. That was coming at the wrong time. There we go. Right then, anyway, back to the show. Right, so obviously we're going to be doing the grapes. So I'm not sure if my little edited harvester is going to have enough to get down and back, so we'll find out today. I'm hoping so. If not, I might have to do a quick edit on it.
Oh no.
So I think if we park this up over here...
Oh.
My internet keeps cutting out.
No! Tell them to sort it out.
I would, but I can't talk very long because it'll cut me off.
Right. Unfold. So what field do I have the hops in? So rusted nail, I am over by 49. Obviously, as you can see, this is my grapes here. I have olives,
I just tried to do a speed test.
coffee, and the hops here. Also, I've got plenty of space at the end if needed to add more in. So this is going to be the first try. And how is Mr. Scurvy Hyam doing today?
Scurvy doesn't know yet. How are you guys doing?
Yeah, not too
Pretty
bad.
good.
Not too bad. There we go. Dave's having issues with his internet, but apart from that, good.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Terrible.
Let's come into
Terrible.
here.
Cutting in and out.
Oh, helps if I set that up. No. 1, 2, 3 should be enough, I think. And Mr. Scurvy Hyam, thank you very much for the 33 months. Wow. Resub, much appreciated. Who are you and what am I doing here? No ideas.
Every few seconds.
Oh, that is weird. That's weird. That is very, very weird. Let me sort that out. Oh, that was something I was going to look at. Now, out of interest, for you guys watching, do you guys get to see adverts as well? Because obviously I'm sure I've got mine deactivated, but I know a few people have mentioned, oh, obviously Scurvy, but obviously some have mentioned that they're still getting ads. You're subbed and you have turbo, yeah. So do I actually. I have turbo. But there is certain streamers I do subscribe to, like Mr. Dave, Mr. Wheels, occasionally. Obviously, I know he's been off a little bit. But I wanted to check the settings and stuff on that. While I'm here, channel points, mods, drop rewards, settings. But yeah, if you're not following anybody that Mr. Scurvy Hyam is currently shouting out, make sure to click on their links, give them a follow. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I got mine deactivated. For the simple fact I don't stream that much, so it's kind of pointless really. But I do know if you sort of come into a stream that you'll probably get some ads there and then, but that should be about it. Oh, excuse me. If I can remember where the heck it is. That's the survey affiliate. many ads there. Yeah, I've got ads actually deactivated, so hopefully you shouldn't get any. You got turbo as well, have you, Ryan? Okay. Disable pre-roll ads when I run ads. Keep pre-roll. Yeah, that's deactivated, so it shouldn't be getting any come through. If it is, I do apologise, peeps. I really, really do. And we lost Mr. Dave. And thank you very much for the shout out. Much appreciated. Mr. Scooby. That still actually makes me laugh at times that you can actually do a shout out for the streamer in their own stream. It's craziness. It really, really is. OGV Viper, how you doing, bud? Hope you're had a good weekend. There we go. Welcome back.
Maybe.
For the minute anyway, yeah. Oh. But yeah, this is going to be interesting. I wonder if I was to... I'm just going to do a little bit of recording while I'm coming up and down here for my intro video. So let's remove that. A second. We'll come into here. There's that. Okay, so that is going to be annoying. Where would that be? Chat. Is that one? Yep, that one. Want to make sure there's nothing showing. Righty. That should be fine. Yeah, I can hear you. Right.
Temporarily, anyway. I rebooted the computer because it said I couldn't even run the speed test.
Oh, that's not
It
good.
kept saying that it lost connection. I don't know what was going on, but I did have that crash in the game.
Yeah.
That stupid game.
How do you do an intro video? So you'd need a special program there, Rossinail, for video editing. The one I've got, I will tell you in just a moment. I just want to do a little minute or two of this. The nice thing is we can chat and stuff as normal. Obviously that gets removed with the sound overlay or the music overlay. It's actually Mr. Wheels' fault. There we go.
I agree.
Yep. Well, I'll take it, I guess.
Well, watching your little intro of your oopses, should we say, kind of got me thinking. I really need to have something at the beginning of mine rather than just little pictures of what I've been doing throughout my gameplay.
That's all I did.
Yeah. So, yeah, obviously, Mr. Viking, bless his cotton socks, actually went through one of my streams last week and created one. But the thing that was bugging the crap out of me is obviously the HUD images, seeing the HUD and the overlays and stuff. And I wanted something where it was the full screen, kind of like how it is now.
Oh.
Let me get all this back so I can see what's going on. What I'll do is I'll switch over to the starting screen. You guys can actually see it for yourself and listen to it. So there's that. Let me get these things back up first. There we go, there we go.
So we get a sneak preview?
Yeah, so at the minute I've currently... Well, actually I showed it earlier anyway. So currently I have 2 out of the 4 seasons clipped. So summer and autumn. Obviously you can't really tell, but it could be any time of the year really, but yeah. But I also want something with winter and spring still to be added in. Probably something like maybe trucking or maybe some forestry in winter time. Obviously seeding primarily in spring. Maybe do some grass cutting, I don't know. We'll have to try to still figure everything out, but obviously that's what I want. Around about a minute or so for each season, and then obviously it'll transition to the next season and so on. And then the last little bit, I'm thinking along the lines of maybe a little a flyover of maybe the central area or the farm or something, just to finish it off before the countdown kicks in. So what I can do is put this on for you guys and see what you think of it so far. Enjoy!
You not be here.
So
know,
there
that's
you go. What do you guys think of that then?
I think
pretty
it was
good.
awesome.
It's cool. It's a work in progress still, but yeah, that is what I'm kind of working on at the minute. Like I said, I still want something in the winter period, something in the spring, and then maybe just to finish it off with like a flyover of the main farm or the central area. It's that, or as another idea possibly is time lapsing one of the factories building,
You can do
and
that. That'd be cool.
then have that, because obviously that is a big thing on this map, is obviously the buildables on here, so I think showcasing that in a video would be quite nice. So
That'd be
yeah, but yeah, it's all Mr. Wheels' fault. Or actually, it was you that gave me the idea, and obviously now that I've been streaming a couple of years, it's kind of, I think, about time I started learning these programs. And obviously, thanks to obviously Mr. Viking Streaming, he's pointing me in the right direction on where to go. Obviously, the program, Mr. Rusty Nail, that I'm using. There's loads of different softwares out there, but the one I'm currently using is called CAP. So CAP Cut CUT. It's all one word, CapCut. And obviously in the program itself, it allows you to edit videos, make them into little clips, like it was there. Obviously, adds in those overlays for the writing, and there's a whole lot of different things. Even the music. There's some free to play music in there as well that you can add in if you wanted to. So yeah, have a look on Google or whatever, see what you can find, or even like your computer Play Store or whatever it is. And yeah, there's plenty out there, and just start recording your gameplay and stuff like that, and throw something into a little video. Obviously, that's now version 1.1 is what I've called it at the minute, but it's like the third, maybe the fourth iteration compared to what was on Friday. But yeah, it's definitely getting there. It's getting there, and I'm enjoying doing it as well. Learning a lot, that's for sure. One thing I would like to see if the program could do it is, obviously, if any of you guys have watched Dave's intro video, obviously it's got that sort of water effect to it, or smoky effect to it. That's kind of nice. I want to see if it can do that as well with maybe some of it, so we'll see. But yeah, hopefully in the next week or so I should have it fully finished. I've actually taken a copy of this save game I'm on right now, and I'm actually jumping or fast forwarding the time onto the next season, so it's coming in naturally. I'm coming up to winter at the minute, so yay. So yeah, every now and again I may, during a stream, just suddenly remove everything and start recording like I was a minute ago. So don't worry, it's okay. It's fine. But yeah, if I see something I think, oh, that might do for maybe a future video, or I can put it into the current one, I will do it. So just like doing a bit of the grapes there. Yeah, why not? It's a, was it autumnal harvest period, I suppose. So yeah, might as well add that in if I can. Right, here we go. So yeah, I can get up and back down with the 20,000, so that is fine. It leaves about 1,000 left, so I don't have to worry about going up and down, or up one, unload, down another. So that's fine, that's fine, that's fine. I just need to adjust that fraction. There we go. But yeah, it's cool. Very, very cool. Don't want it that high, I want it that high. There we go. So yeah, hey there, Mr. J, how you doing? Hopefully all is well, sir.
Am I the only one that has trouble staying awake in ATS?
No, I have it as well. That's one reason why I took 2.5 years, 3 years out of ATS. Especially the long hauls, they really sort of... Yeah. But yes, well, I've been kind of really focusing on quite short hauls in ATS recently. I haven't really gone for the big ones yet because they are
it's
really
hard
tiring.
to it's hard to concentrate.
Yeah. Obviously, once you hit those freeways where it's just going on and on and on forever, it's like, oh, yeah. Anyway, right, is it hard to edit a mod, like how much it holds? That is actually very, very easy there. I am gaming. It really is. What you would need is, and this is what I would recommend, is Notepad++ installed onto your computer. Then all you have to do is unzip the mod that you want to edit and open up the XML. Now let me stop this right here a sec. I'm going to change over to my desktop. Can you sell it to Aldi? Oh, where does the maple syrup go? So I think you can sell it. I don't think it's actually been put into any of the productions, is it? I don't believe so. Well, have a look in just a sec, Jay, for you. So I am trans gaming. So for example, let's see, what have I got here? What have I got here? I could use record parentizer. There you go. There's a seeder actually. So it's the same principle. So unzip the mod that you want to edit, delete it, and just keep the unzipped version for the minute. So open it up and then look for the XML for it. Obviously, I'm using Notepad++, and it makes things so much simpler. Because as you can see, it's all sectioned up quite nicely. Obviously, if I was to open this up in Notepad, it's a little bit tricky. You can still do it that way, but Notepad++ is so much easier. So what you need to do, so for capacity wise, whether it's a trailer, a tanker, a seeder, or whatever, what you'd need to do is scroll through or do a search for this section here to do with fill units. And in here, you will have obviously a fill types, or it could be fill types categories. Obviously, this being a seeder is just seed as a fill type. It could have fill type categories bulk, could be auger wagon, could be something else. And obviously, you mentioned about capacity. So if you actually go to the next part along, that is where your capacity is. And what you'd need to do is just edit that number in the little quotation marks. Now, obviously, the higher the capacity you'd add, the more weight you're adding into that trailer or harvester or whatever. What I would do is load it into the game as it is once you've edited it and saved it. If you find it won't move when it's filled, what you're going to need to add in is this right here, this update mass equals false after the capacity. So do a space and then do update mass with a capital M, then equals, and then in the quotations false, exactly the same as that. And obviously if you're having trouble seeing that, let me zoom in a little bit just to make it a little bit easier for you. So yeah, so there you go. So that's where you edit the capacity in that little bit there. Now obviously some, like this seeder, you'll have two capacities in here. So obviously one for the seed, one for the liquid fertilizer. Obviously if you're going to edit them, you might as well do both of them at the same time. Another thing what you'll find is with the standard stuff, if I actually open this up in the base game version, so come into here, this was the originally the Kenzie, wasn't it? Kenzie 4900. So if I open up this one, for example, and go to the same section, it will look a little bit different because obviously I've added in additional capacities. But there we go. So there's how it would originally look. Obviously I've gone in, let me actually move that to other view so you can see the difference, and I'll zoom that one out. So as you can actually see here, this is actually what it shows for me now, because obviously I've added in those extra capacities. You don't have to if you don't want to, but if anybody was interested, what you'd need to do is copy this section here from the third line down, so the fill unit configuration, copy that section there, so Control C, drop it down one or two levels and then paste it in. That will give you your multiple capacities. Now what you can do in this line here, the top one, if you do a space, you could actually add a name into it for that capacity. So for example, as you can see on my side here, I've put name and then a price. You don't have to add the pricing because, to be honest, you don't really need to if you want to cheat it in. Obviously, because I tend to release a lot of my mods on my Trello, I add in these name options. But you could do the same for that one. Obviously, I've got default, I've got double default, I've got extended and double extended. And each capacity increases with that. And obviously, where I'm adding more weight into it. Obviously, I've had to add in that update mass equals false. So that is another option as well, what you could do if you really wanted to. And the nice thing is, by having those lower capacities in there, that could technically be run on a base game map, a standard map if you wanted to, or with those Unreal capacities, you could run on a bigger map like PV Canyon Crossin, for example. Obviously 20,000 seed and 15,000 liquid fur does go a fair way, but with some of these big fields, it's still not quite big enough. So what you could just do is just do one edit and be done with it. But that is literally how easy it is. Now, one thing I would say as well, while we're talking about editing XMLs, let me actually bring that up as well to the top. Another thing as well is a lot of people prefer to have slightly faster seeders and harvesters and stuff like that. When it comes to seeders, for example, there's this line right here near the top. Look for speed limit value. Obviously, the base game version is 18, and obviously that's kilometers per hour, so kph. If you run in miles per hour, so you're going to have to figure out the variation. But try always remember it's in kph. Obviously, I always set mine up to around about 20 to 30. Obviously, this seeder here, for example, is set to 30 kilometers an hour, which is what, 23, 24, I think. I don't know the conversion. I'm terrible at that. But yeah, that's something else to look into. Now, when it comes to combining, it's not the actual combine harvester that you edit the speed to, it's the header. So what you'll need to do is open up the header XML and look for that same thing, the speed limit value, and increase it. Now bear in mind, the faster some harvesters and headers go, the more likely it's going to miss certain things. So play around with it and find that decent speed if you are going to edit anything. But yeah, that's pretty much how you edit it. If you look at any of my mods on Trello, a lot of them in near the bottom above the i3D mapping will have, actually this one doesn't have it, but there's usually an option that will allow you to color change things as well. So yeah, that's something a little bit more tricky, but it's a good thing to learn as well. But there's lots of videos on YouTube as well on doing all these edits. So yeah, obviously that was one I was going to release but couldn't be bothered. I basically took the Kenzie planter and turned it into a John Deere planter, and yeah, never actually got round to releasing it yet. Maybe I should do it at some point. The only reason I wanted something John Deere that was a little bit faster in the bogs that does the fertilizer as well, and couldn't be bothered to add another mod in from the in-game mod hub. But yeah, no worries, you enjoy. And yeah, obviously if you've got any issues, you're more than welcome to contact me at any time on Discord, and I can always help you out that way. Right, let's switch that back. And who did we lose? Mr. NBC from the looks of it? Yep. I'm guessing he's gone to get something to eat maybe.
Yep.
Me yakking far too much, that's the problem. Let me do that. Loaded my save game after the last update this morning, and his boat is upside down. Oh my god. Poor Don. Yipes. ATS lol. I hate to tell you this, but I have been a RTO truck driver for 31 plus years. Spent many hours fight off the sleeping bug while driving. Oh, I know that Farming Trucker as well. He's a truck driver. I don't know if he gets those issues. But yeah, that was one of the big reasons. Obviously, I played ATS, oh let's see, going back to before I found PV County. I took a little bit time away from Farm Sim, spent about 50, 60 hours doing ATS and stuff like that. But yeah, I was starting to get to the point where I was finding doing those longer hauls really tiring. So yeah, hats off to you guys over in America, the UK, or wherever you are who do the long hauls. It's like, wow, respect, definitely. Not a job I would like, that's for sure. Oh, but yeah, what's the point? Yeah, Mr. Reaper as well. I know he does. That's more of a short haul. I believe he does transporting things like fuel and such. But yeah, anybody who is a truck driver, and obviously if it wasn't for truck drivers, we wouldn't have food in the shops for us to buy, for example. So yeah, definitely hats off to yous. Local now, Monday to Friday. Nice. I suppose, yeah, the long hauls is probably better for, shall we say, those who are single, I suppose is the best way to put it. Oh, heck, and here comes the rains. I hope this doesn't affect my yield. Oh well, if it does. Yeah, I think the long haul truck driving is definitely more for like the single young person, in my opinion, or just a single person really, or somebody who has a very understanding family, shall we say?
Times couples do trucking together.
That's true. That is true. You don't. Oh, I don't know. Oh, don't know about over here, but yeah, we don't really see couples in trucks. I think they'd be killing each other by the end of the day.
Oh yeah, two leave, one come back.
Mhm. Yeah, very true. Uh, you used to drive railroad trains in Rustingdale. Nice. So that's another easy job as well. You just sort of push a few buttons and make it go. But yes, and that the nice thing, obviously, okay. I know you still have to pay fair good attention because obviously when you get coming up to corners, and I don't know what they're like over in the United States, but over here, also we can have some quite tight corners and bends in the rails. So obviously they do have to slow right down to get round them without derailing. I guess with guys over in America where you got really long straights, you can just maybe take a 20-minute kip or something. There we go. Actually, I don't even need my wheel today, to be honest. I don't know why I set it up. Oh well, so I suppose it's going to be ready for ATS later on. Here we go. There we go. Hopefully, yes. Perfect. Yeah, 44% on one row. That's not bad. Obviously, just out of curiosity, pH is terrible. Nitrogen is okay. Yeah. So obviously next in-game year I'll make sure to go through and try and get it limed, but yeah, overall I think I can get away with that. If not, tough. Over the road, OTR. That is a special breed in the US. Ah, okay. Over the road. Mmm. Oh, trains. Obviously, isn't it where you have like 3 or 4 trailers linked together on a one truck? Isn't that usually called a train
Thanks
as
for
well?
the raid.
Mr. Nuts a Grumpy Dwarf raid with a party of 11. It's great to say that again, to be honest. How are you doing there, Nuts a Grumpy? Welcome in, everybody. And how you doing there after prom? How was your stream? Doing some out of ore. Hopefully it was good and productive. I did see that you went live today, so yay. Still, still a game I can't get my head into. Out of ore. I don't know why, but every time I watch it, it puts me off even more and more and more. Kinda boring. Let me see something a sec.
Yeah, some people dig it.
Mm.
It doesn't have enough content to keep me interested at all. Just dig and dig and dig and dig some more.
Yeah. Let's see. See, I'm trying to remember. Oh, that's it. I messed up and overwrote my save called plant map. HC mode is active. Yes. Sorry, that was the title of Not So Grumpy Dwarf's stream. Yes, he made a bit of an oops from the sounds of it. You're doing super good. Good, glad to hear it. But yeah, we've got Mr. Dave in chat with us, Mr. Wheels, and Mr. Scurvy Hyam currently in Discord. We do have Mr. NBC as well. So yeah,
He snuck out the back.
yeah, he's popped off for a little while. Yeah, I was using a test map to try a dozer, and I saved over my save. Oh, nasty. I think we've all been there, to be honest.
So you're saying you were a little grumpy after that.
Yeah, he could be a very grumpy after that. Oh, dang.
So I'm very grumpy dwarf now.
Yep. I wonder. See, I'm trying to think of how I want to do it. And yes. Oh, yeah, 6 should be good actually. Let's come over here a sec. Also, having an easy dev tool is very, very handy, Mr. Rusty Nail. Obviously, it allows you to go into flight mode, so you can do things like crazy things like this, where you're flying over. Yeah, I need to probably come down a fraction. Try and think of how I wanted to do if I was to do the farmyard. Let's drop that down a fraction, and we'll remove that HUD just a minute. Yeah, it's getting the right speed as well.
Oh, I hit a guardrail. Crap.
Oh, I did that on Friday. Obviously, when Dave was streaming, I decided to go on to ATS after I streamed, and obviously I was doing. I was on over 1,000 mile delivery. I was about halfway, 3/4 of the way to the destination, and my wheel program, G Hub or whatever it's called. Yeah, Logitech G Hub decided it was going to run an update on the software, and it basically caused me to crash over some barriers, and obviously it was on a bridge, so I ended up going colliding down to the ground. It wasn't good.
Well, for me, the wheel operator software went had a
Yeah.
glitch.
I'm
The
not
wheel
sure.
operator. That's me.
Yes. I wish I could blame it on me, but nope, not this time.
We can. I mean,
Well, yeah, I could, I suppose, but... Yeah. That isn't bad. Let me... I'm just going to do a quick video, guys. You have to excuse me a
Okay.
sec.
feel free.
I'm just going to fly over my main farmyard. Just to have something so I
Feel
don't have
free.
to worry about doing it again. And obviously where it's raining, that's kind of cool as well. So... Let me hide everything.
Because your farmyard is
And
really nice.
I think so. I think with all the birches, it actually gets a little bit laggy in time. I'm thinking I might have to remove some and replace them.
You just made a big old field out there, didn't you?
Yeah,
One giant field.
don't know about that, but let's see what angle.
As opposed to a bunch of little ones. You even just made a big square one there, didn't you?
Right, I think around about there should be a good start. Hey there, easy guy. Not doing too bad. Just sort of getting some little clips for a starting video I'm working on. I think let's go with that. We'll fly around. Something like that. And we're flying away. Yeah, something like that. And then obviously the countdown then kicks in. That's an idea. That's an idea. See, those there or the central areas. The other place I was thinking. The only problem is it's raining right now. It's a pain. I'd rather have it maybe a bit sunnier. I wonder if I can punch the time on a bit. Doopy doop doop beep 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 boo. Actually, yeah, I could start out over this side, couldn't I? I should bring that HUD just back up. Now the thing is, when does this rain stop? Let's bring it down a bit. But yeah, I've still got those 3 fields there to get planted at some point. I was hoping to maybe put in something like wheat and barley. I don't know yet. Oh, the sun is starting to poke its head through, I think. I think we'll get away with that. There we go. Let's bring that down just a little bit more. And I'm thinking... Oh, as long as the computer doesn't freeze. Maybe something like there. Take that one off. And let's do a quick record on this. Might be a little bit too fast. Might have to do it again. There we go. That'll do. Yeah, see, something like that even as well. Then obviously where it's got into the sky, then obviously the countdown kicks in. 9, 8. Yeah, okay. I have to see what that's like in the actual video once it's finished doing its dues. I'll have to check that later. See, that's 2 options. Then obviously the final would be one of the buildables. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. But that's enough messing around for the minute. Turn you off. Put you back on. Turn that off. And we'll get back into my harvester and carry on. Yeah, so interesting. Oh, too fast. There we go. But yes, just need to really get in and yeah, do the winter and spring ones, and I should be fine. Right, that should be fine for a moment. Let me go grab some water. There we go. Hey there, Farmer Max, how you doing, bud? Welcome into a rather wet September grape harvesting day.
So I thought I'd save a little bit of cash and not skip the way station. So I go in there and I get a fine for operating a damaged vehicle anyway.
Ooh.
Should have just skipped it.
Yeah.
It didn't save me any money at all. I did that
I'll
because
be
the
back.
guardrail-
Grocery delivery.
Oh, get up, boss.
Guardrail messed up my truck.
Dang. Yeah, how's
But I
Mr.
only
Farmer
got
Mark doing?
26 miles.
Wow. Yeah, I'm thinking
Almost
maybe... Obviously, I've got Ships at Sea to show off this Wednesday. I'm actually thinking maybe next Wednesday is doing an ATS stream. Obviously, it's one game I've got I haven't as yet streamed, so... As it's a Wednesday, obviously 3-hour stream... Heck, might be able to do something half decent in this stream. And show you my current progress. I think I'm up to like level 25, 26. So it's getting there, that's for sure. But they're primarily working on things like upgrading my existing garages, obviously getting them fully manned and trucked and or womaned, personed, and all the trucks and all that set up. That's my main thing at the minute. Obviously, I'm still purchasing the odd garage here and there in new states and stuff. Because where I haven't played a lot over the last couple of years, obviously a lot of states have come out, and yeah, I need to get in and make some
I've got
money.
2 save games. I've got one that's highly modded
Mhm.
that I've been playing for a long, long time, and then I have a new one that's vanilla, no mods.
Yeah.
So I want to maintain a vanilla playthrough because it's a pain to go a few months and then have to update all the mods before you can play your profile.
Yeah.
If I have to, then I can just go play the single one if I want.
Mhm.
And do convoys with a clean vanilla save.
Yeah. Thankfully, I haven't got.
Little bit
Well,
easier.
the only mod I do have is. Actually, I don't even know what the heck it is. It's one that T. Miller is using at the minute on his save game. Because obviously, I joined him in multiplayer the other day. Actually, I kind of enjoyed it. I really did. But obviously, he's obviously running that mod, obviously I had to add it in so I could join him. But that's the only mod I've actually got. All the rest of vanilla. But I would love to have my own custom truck.
we've got a few paid. Me and a couple other people have some paid mods,
Mm-hmm.
and those obviously you can't share unless everybody has them. So
Yeah.
that's kind of.
It kind of actually got me thinking, should I have a look into seeing how that's all done?
What?
Creating custom trucks and stuff.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
I know for a fact, I think it's Jay
Custom
Booth.
skins and stuff.
Yeah, skins. I know Jay Booth, on his Trello, he's actually got some. I'm kind of wondering how they're done. Actually,
Yeah. It's a
there we
multi-layered.
go. So
It's a multi-layered thing.
something like
I
that.
think you could probably easily do it. I think it's similar to Farm Sim, but a little bit different. You have to
Yeah.
edit the map, the bitmaps or whatever they called.
Hmm.
And there's layers involved.
Yeah.
I know
See,
that.
something like that would be kind of cool. Well, what I was thinking is like maybe just on the back piece, having like an alpaca on it. Obviously.
Yeah, it can be
But
done.
yeah, this is
you
kind
know,
of mental. Look at all that on there.
It's a matter of laying, doing the layers.
Yeah, I might actually download
correctly.
that.
There's several layers involved that have to be laid out right.
Can I? Was
It's not. There's some tutorials on YouTube as well on how to do it.
That's just an image. Okay, they're just images.
I've looked at the tutorial on how to do it, but it's just I don't feel I
Yeah, having something like that would be kind of cool, but to be honest, I tend to just go for the ones that are in the job, trailer-wise.
definitely cool to learn how to do it. It's
Yeah,
just
definitely
not
have my
something
own custom truck would be quite nice.
Yeah, it would for sure.
Yeah, obviously they're not for downloading. I just realised they're just. Oh, that one might be Dallas Cowboys. Oh, that's a trailer. See, he's got a. Oh, I see. Okay. Oh, if I go with that one, it might point me in the right direction. Let's have a look. Doopy-doopy-doo. Doopy-doopy. Yeah, because he's got a couple of trailers there, so that might be okay. To point me in the right direction later on. Anyway, farm sim right now. Farm sim, gentlemen.
Sorry, squirrel.
Yes, I get squirreled every now and again.
It happens to me all the time. You couldn't imagine that, could you?
No, not Mr. Wheels. No, never. There we go. So yes.
Oops.
I'm trying to remember. Was it? How many rows did I put down? Can anybody remember? Was it 24, 25, something like that? I can't remember. Dang it. Because yeah, this is going to take forever otherwise. Yeah, I think today is going to be primarily, obviously, I've only got half an hour left, but I'm going to be carrying on with this week. Friday, I'll probably be doing the hops, getting that harvested in the stream. Apart from that, there's not really much else to do apart from seeding fields. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. 29? That sounds weird. That didn't sound quite right. Right, try that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Okay, that's fine. Hello, Mr. NBC. Welcome back, sir.
What's up?
How's it going, buddy?
What's up?
Doing good. The sky. I think.
Yeah. The sky is up, and in game it's currently tipping it down. Well, that's what I was going to look at, is see when this is going to clear. Weather. So today. Wet, 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 wet. Come on, scroll across. So 4 o'clock this afternoon, according to this, is meant to clear up. That's just crazy. Oh well, glad I don't have much harvesting to do. But yes, there we go. Farmer Marks, thank you very much for the 7 stream streak. Much appreciated. I'm kind of annoyed actually with Mr. T Miller. Obviously I've been doing pretty well and caught a lot of his streams recently. I actually got up to, I think it was 11 streams the other day. And then he decided to do must have been a really late night one for him, or early morning. And yeah, obviously it was when I was snoring my head off and I totally missed the whole thing. And it's like, no!
So that's his fault. That's your fault for not being up. Don't take it out on T Miller. Man,
Oh,
really? That's I'm upset with T Miller because he streamed
I
and
know.
I wasn't awake.
I know. But
If
normally,
anything, blame it on Boomhauer for making you fall asleep.
that's true. Yeah.
Wow. Tough crowd.
Okay, Billy, on
Today
Friday I
is a
don't
great
get home
day.
from work until about 3:30 Eastern time, so the start of your stream is like, okay. Yeah. Yeah, so obviously for me right now it's what, 6:30, 6:45 in the evening, so knock 5 hours off of that for Dave's time, so that'll give you a rough idea of when I usually go live at 5. So what's it, 5?
Live at 5 with Billy Alpaca.
What's that, about midday-ish? Over in America, I guess.
Live at 5.
Yeah.
So, yeah, depending where you are, sort of 11,
2
12 o'clock.
o'clock.
Yeah, is when I
Sounds
usually
like a
go
news
live.
program.
5 o'clock.
And then obviously
sounds
Dave
weird.
goes
No.
live at 2.
Not
See,
today.
that's your good stream theme.
Yeah.
Live at 5 with the
I don't go live
Alpaca.
today.
You could go live, because obviously I'll be jumping off in 25 minutes.
But I'm not gonna. It's a holiday here in the US of A. I'm taking
Yeah?
a break.
You might get more viewers.
I'm actually driving. I'm on ATS.
Oh, well, definitely do it
I
then.
don't know if I'm
Multiplayer
I'm
done
time
yet.
with Dave.
See, I'm not gonna be here that long. I'm just doing another run.
I wasn't sure about my timing. I'm gonna be doing something here in a little bit.
Okay.
Wheels will be doing something.
I don't know if it's 30 minutes though. 'Cause it's
Yeah.
Today's
lunchtime
a
for
great
me.
day. You know why today's a
I
great
need to
day?
go eat lunch.
It's
I need to
Memorial
go eat
Day.
lunch.
It's because my local supermarket bacon was buy 2 get 3 free.
Ooh, nice. That is a really good deal.
Now they always mark up the 2, so it's $20. But $20 for 5 packages of bacon,
Still pretty cheap.
it's pretty
Yeah.
darn good.
I really need
Had to
head
go for
farm
that
sim.
one.
Mr. Rush, now
Really
you're
need
up
to
to 3 of you. You must have missed one then.
I need to head
That's
to
weird.
farm sim today,
Yeah.
not ATS. I need to be back on farming today. Well, I need to go eat lunch. So you got what, 30 minutes? You said.
Yep.
I need to probably go find some food.
Now, actually, was that the normal bacon or was it smoked? Because that
It's
could make a
it's smoked, thick cut.
difference. Ooh.
Actually, I had my choice, but I got the cherry wood smoked bacon.
Applewood.
Nice.
No, I think it was cherry. I can't remember. Do you want me to go look?
It's Applewood.
All right. Tell you what. I'll be
The
back. I'll be
Okay.
back in a minute. I'm gonna go think about food.
Okie dokie.
I'm gonna think about it.
says it's no. I got the hickory smoked.
Oh, close.
Ah.
Actually, I didn't ask for the hickory smoked. I think she grabbed it wrong. But hey, it's good for me. Hey, I don't care which one it is.
Yep,
It's a lot of bacon. Woohoo!
that
Gonna be
is.
making bacon bits and bacon soup
stuck.
and bacon.
You
So if
can
I have a
cook it
heart
up, lay
attack,
it in bed, and roll in it if you want. You got so much
I
bacon.
could. I could lay it all out. Oh yeah, I could do it raw in bed.
Ooh.
It'd be a little
Never mind.
slimy.
I'll leave that alone. We ain't going
Yeah.
any further down that road.
Well, it can't be as bad
Be
as what
very
was it, Lady
careful.
Gaga with her steak dress, whatever it was. Yeeps.
Hmm.
To go back to the one. Yeah, that's one weird thing with Mr. Viper there. Yeah, with long weekends, you just don't want to go back afterwards. It's terrible. Macon bacon. Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, every Saturday we tend to have some smoked bacon here. But I don't know if it's the bacon or something else, but my wife recently has started complaining about having a really bad stomach pains after it, so I think we might have to knock it on the head for a little while. Which is a shame because I like my bacon.
I haven't been able to order bacon in a long time, so I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah. I like my Saturday lunch bacon butties.
Bacon buddies.
Yeah, bacon butties or bacon rolls, whatever you want to call them. Baps.
Perhaps.
Whatever you want to call them over there.
They give you the craps.
They
I don't
give my
know.
wife
I never.
something anyway, yeah. I might kill
I
my
don't think
alarm
we
at
have
4 a.m.,
BAPs.
yeah. It's like a big roll. I suppose they're quite small rolls for you guys over there. But yeah, so like a
What's
burger
that
roll.
supposed to mean?
Well, you guys always do things
I
big
think
over
he's
there.
saying we're all fat.
I never said that. I just said
That's
you
what
like.
you
Sounds good
implied.
to me.
I was
Words have
implying.
meaning, Billy.
I was implying that you like your food in America compared to us over here.
Oh, you don't like food now.
Oh, we do. Portion sizes, on the other hand, are yeah, a little bit over the top.
Yeah. I can tell you one thing: you never leave my dinner table hungry.
True. Yep. Yeah. So that's one thing as well. Is obviously what I suppose you guys would class as like a starter size. That's like our main meal sort of size over here. Yeah. So well, obviously just looking at some like videos and stuff of the size of portions that you guys see or you guys have over there. It's yeah, ridiculous. But
You're just jealous you can't eat it all.
yeah, that's true. I would love to eat some of those big, like 18-pound freaking steaks. But yeah, heck, I don't even get, to be honest.
Well, first off, I've never
4
seen an
ounce.
18-pound steak
I,
anywhere in the world.
I'm just saying.
I know, but
Okay,
still,
18
I'd like to.
ounce or whatever it is steak.
Oh, 18, yeah. Wife and I went to the Roadhouse the other day, and I had a 34-ounce.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, I can't even afford a freaking normal, small, like 8 ounce steak, to be honest.
Well, I didn't say I could afford it. I had to take a loan out, but you know.
Yeah, I bet. It's like half a cow. But that was one thing I would love to do, is actually come over to America just to try your big steaks over there and see if I could do one of the challenges. I don't know if I'd be able to, but I would give it a friggin' good shot.
I don't know. I've been to some of those places that have like the 96-ounce freaking, and I don't even bat an eye. Don't even think about it.
96 ounce.
He just orders it.
I order 2. 1 to go. Then I sit there and eat them both.
Dang. Yipes.
I ordered 2. Then I said and have month worth of groceries, month worth of meals.
Actually, yeah, to be honest, I cannot remember the last time I actually had a steak.
A real live juicy steak.
Mm.
It's been a long time for me too.
Yeah, ribeye. That
do-
is the one I always go for, is the ribeye.
I get cube steak.
Not me. I go for the filet or the porterhouse.
Yeah, the cube steak I usually use, if and when we get it, is for things like stews, like a beef stew or something like that. with dumplings and that. But yeah, even that's very rare. Heck, what was it? Last week or the week before was the first time in 3 or 4 years that we had lamb chops. Oh,
That's one thing I've never had.
lamb chops.
Yep.
Nice. Cooked perfectly. I always tend to slightly cook them a bit more than most chefs would say that they should be cooked. Obviously, if you're a professional chef, they say that it should be red and still bleeping almost, barring what you want to call it. My opinion, I don't mind a little bit of pink in my steaks or chops and stuff, but seeing blood really puts me off eating it, so I have to cook it that a little bit more, so like a medium to well sort of range is where I usually go for. How you doing there, Big Tigger? But yeah, I miss having steaks and stuff. The worst thing is my wife doesn't like them either, so it's a pain. If it wasn't for that, I'd be having one at least
Big
once a month maybe. I would love that. I really would. Here we go. There we go. Let's get this unloaded. So that is just about right. I said 20,000. It's leaving just over 2,000 spare. So that's good. You'll have to get up and back down. The only thing I do need to do is increase the unload a little bit on this thing. So that was a good guess, really. No blood for me. I don't want to get up and run away. Yeah. Yep. That's one thing. Yeah, I can't do blood when it comes to steaks and stuff. That's for sure. If steak isn't red inside, it's overcooked. But that's the thing. That's everybody's option. That's the nice thing, is everyone has different tastes. They like to have things done differently. But yeah, for me, definitely, I don't like it. Like I said, I don't like it. Don't mind it being a little bit pink. But yeah, I don't like the blood in there. It has to be cooked a bit. My wife, she likes it overcooked, cremated to that point, sort of thing. So, yeah. Hi, kitty cat. You come to join me? You gonna say hello? No? I don't know. She's a bit shy, the poor kitty cat. Medium rare for you? Yeah. You want it dead. Oh, yeah, no. Yeah, that would be blue farmer marks, I believe. I think they class that as. Yeah. That's good, that's good, that's good. But yes, anyway. So she's like, leather, is that what you're saying? Pretty much. Not her, but the steak. She does like it well done, almost like leather. I don't know. But yeah, the worst thing is she's obviously over the years with her condition, obviously she has to have a lot of gluten-free, dairy-free, this free, that free sort of food now. So we are trying to look into buying like fresh meats and stuff now. But yeah, steak is definitely not one we've been able to get yet. Maybe one day. Actually, saying that, October, my birthday. Might have to try and twist her arm for that one. Oh. We will see. That'd be a nice treat, wouldn't it? A nice big juicy steak on your birthday. It's making me hungry and I've already eaten today. It's terrible. Oh, that's another thing I need to do as well, is my animals at some point this month in game. I'm pretty sure I need to go through nearly everything and obviously separate the ones that are ready. The chickens should be now at the round about the right age, I think, to go to the butcher. I'm sure I've got some cows and definitely plenty of pigs that need to be cleared out. Yeah. So that's going to take forever to do that. Not sure about the sheep and goats yet. What did see? October, right on me to the 30th. Ah, yeah, I'm on the 4th of October, along with my sister. She's my eldest sister. She's also on the 4th of October. But she's 6 years older than I am. So I keep saying to people that she's my twin adopted half sister, because technically that's what she is. Apart from the twin, really. But yeah, obviously we've got different fathers, hence the half sister. Obviously my dad adopted her when my parents got married, so hence why she's adopted half sister. Then obviously the twin obviously being the same day. But yeah, we're completely different.
Probably.
She's totally mad. I'm kind of getting that way now.
She's totally mad.
Yeah. Well, that's her nickname when she was growing up. Is Mad, is part of her name. I'm not going to say the last part, but yeah, Mad. Crazy. But yeah, she's the same day. And then what's really mad is then the day after, on the 5th, it's actually my eldest stepson's birthday. So my wife's eldest son. It's his birthday the day after. So it's like meant to be almost. And what's really kind of cool is he's actually, I don't know if it's cool or weird or scared, but I think it's really kind of cool personally that he's actually started saying his name with my surname now. So it's almost like he's recognizing me more as a father figure, I suppose is the best way to put it.
That's pretty
And
cool.
yeah, I kind of feel honoured, really. Obviously, they're in their 20s now, so...
Can I ask you a question?
If they were younger, I'd adopt them. But yeah, go for it.
What is a surname?
What? What's my surname? Sorry, you cut out there.
Yeah.
What is a surname? The surname's your
The last name.
last name.
So for me, it's Elliot. Elliott. So
Like
yeah.
okay.
E.T. Elliot?
E.T. Elliot, yes.
Elliot.
Elliot.
Elliot. Oh.
Yes. Yeah, so your surname, your last name, whatever you want to call it, yeah. Obviously, he's now started saying that his last name is Elliot, which is I'm really honoured. I really am. You're hitting the big 6-0. Yeah, I'm not quite there yet. Oh, but yeah.
Me neither.
Oh,
I'll be there
heck,
soon.
40. What am I going to be? 46?
You don't even know how old you're gonna be? I had a
I've
year
lost
like
track.
that. It was right around the
Yeah, 46.
mid-40s.
Yeah. Mid-40s I am this year. Still. Yeah, I'll be getting there.
Picking them up. 58. Coming up soon.
Yeah.
58. God, I never thought I'd make it this far.
And you're still going strong. It's a good one.
Well, I don't know about strong, but I'm still going.
You got a storm coming? Oh, nice. I like a good storm. I do like a good thunderstorm, that's for sure. Haven't had one over here in a while, to be honest. There we go. That's good, that's good. I wonder if I can just up that a couple. Trying to find that sweet spot on the speed. Obviously, I've noticed occasionally, when doing grapes especially, is if you do go too quickly, it will miss some, so you have to sort of back up and do it. But trying to find that right speed is, yeah, kind of annoying. 10 seems fine. 11 has been okay. So let's see what 12 is like, see if that misses any. I do know on a few different websites and on the in-game mod hub there's harvesters that go like 30 kilometers an hour. That's ridiculous. Even I don't go that fast. That's when you really do start missing things. Let's see how that goes anyway. It seems that Mr. Big Tigger is really interested in doing some hunting soon as well with Mr. Dave.
Yeah, he is. I got so many other things I'm doing. They got a new map coming out, Big Tigger, someday. They
Oh,
announced.
have they?
They didn't tell what it was.
Oh. Maybe a Sahara desert or map or something. Where you can go out hunting lions and cheetahs and stuff.
We can hunt lions.
You can hunt lions already? I know you got some mountain lions, haven't you, in some of them?
Wildebeest.
All right, I got my peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
Ooh.
It'll probably be someplace boring. I think they should do one like
Jeez, not quite right.
with Bigfoots and chupacabras and
What's
So
a
you got about 10
chupacabra?
minutes.
the
10
fantasy
minutes left.
map.
Yeah, if you're going to go live, Mr. Wheels, I could just go over a little bit. I don't mind, I'm just going to be doing this for the next hour or so anyway, so...
Yeah, I'm going to be setting up something.
Okay. Well, it looks like we're going to be joining Mr. Wheels, doing something or other in his stream in a little while, guys.
It can be farm sim.
A bit of farm sim. Ooh. PV Canyon Crossin.
Wheels is a farm simaholic lately.
I know, man. The last week. Can't get on. Just.
You got the bug, have you?
I don't know. Yeah, I didn't expect it either.
It's a good bug.
It was a surprise bug.
Yep.
I don't have the bug, but I have. It's always there.
Well, I took 6
I enjoy.
months.
I actually sometimes I'm just in the mood to play it.
I
Even
took
when
6
it's-
months off, so nearly.
Yeah, see, I couldn't take 6 months off from it.
No.
Never. Not, and that's not just because
I
I make maps and stuff.
really
It's
6,
because
but-
I enjoy the game too much to let it go for 6 months.
I bet it was 4.
4? Nope.
4 months.
I don't
there's
think
an
I've ever put it down for in total month.
So there's an agricultural fair mod. In the mod hub.
Is that something new, is it?
Yeah. It says you can sell absolutely everything.
What a surprise.
Oh, and it says products from other mods will be accepted as long as they have been categorized.
Thanks for the raid.
I assume that
Mr.
products
Grits
of-
fan, welcome in, buddy. How was your stream, sir?
our products have been categorized.
Some have.
Some
Yep.
have. Okay.
Most of them have. There's
Yeah.
Most
about
of them have.
90 odd percent, yeah, are all in categories.
I might try it just for fun. Not today, but
Oh, I like that
necessarily. But some-
prefab.
There's a modern pig barn. How
Let's
many did they
see.
take? 300. No, 450. It's probably not enough, is it? 450
Depends how much bacon
pigs.
you want. If you're gonna sell it buy two get three free, you're gonna need a big pig.
Yeah, I think
Big
mine at the minute is
pig.
2,000 head of piggies.
All I know is my
Mine's
chickens
500.
hatched, and I went from 50 to 1,600.
Yeah. Yeah, obviously some of them I'm actually raising up to end up going into the forest, truffle forest. Any babies they have in between sort of now and then when they go in at 3 years old. Obviously any babies that grow up will be going obviously to the butcher. Some I'm actually keeping hold of to then carry on raising up to then put in later on, so it's almost like a continuation. So when they get old enough, they can go over to the truffle forest, and then obviously once they then get too old for the truffle forest, I can take them out, put in some new, and sort of keep rotating them all the time. That's what I'm aiming for. But yeah, how are you doing today? And thank you for stopping by today. I stopped by today. You were watching your chat views. That's rude. Yeah, I was lurking in your stream earlier then, Mr. Grits fan. I was. But how was the rest of your stream, by the way? Hopefully it was a good one. Very productive. I know when I was watching you were primarily doing some harvesting and stuff. So, cool. It was good. Good. Glad to hear it. Oh, that's something else as well. Dang it. Rusty Nail, Mr. Grits fan. So going back to your stream or Mr. Grits fan's stream, where you had that those bots that keep coming in, constantly playing sound alerts and stuff. Obviously, during your stream, Mr. Rusty Nail asked how you can ban someone who doesn't chat in a stream. It's kind of easy-ish. Let me do something like that. Dang, that was loud. Sorry about that. Right, I'm going to show you how to do this. No, actually, I'm already on the desktop, so that helps. So, let me bring up the stream in Twitch a sec. My channel. My channel. My channel. Oh crap, there we go. Now, obviously, I have not chatted at all. I'm going to have to do that again because it's not showing up in here. Let's see. Oh, that's going to be really horrible. I do apologise for this. Let me do one more crash or something.
Talk about an infinite window.
There it is. Right, so what you would need to do is highlight the person's name who played that sound alert. Do Control C to copy it, or you can actually right mouse click and copy. From there, all you need to do, and this is for anybody who's a moderator in a chat, obviously the first thing what you could do is try in here, find their name in here. 9 times out of 10 it won't be there. So, but if, say for instance, they do show up, what you can actually do, I'm going to borrow this person. I'm not going to ban them, but you can click on the little minus symbol there that says ban. Obviously, only moderators and streamers can do this, so don't everyone try and do this. All you literally do is you click on that, and that'll ban that person from the stream. Obviously, I'm just going to lift that ban because I don't know if they're a bot or not, but yeah. That is one way of doing it. The second way is obviously highlight that name, copy it, and then in the message there, what you would need to do is /ban, so BAN, do a space. As you can see, as a moderator or a streamer, this message will pop up, which means you've done it right. All you do is then space, paste their name, and then what you can do is do another space, and if you really wanted to, you could say bot, for example. That would be the reason. And then all you literally have to do is hit enter, and that will then ban them from that channel. So they don't necessarily have to speak to be able to be banned. So that is one way around doing it. So for Mr. Rusty Nail, who's very new, same with Mr. Grits fan to streaming and being a moderator for channels. If you do get a bot come into your channel who doesn't talk or say hello, who only plays like the sound alerts, that is one way around banning a person, okay? And obviously the second would be then just coming into the community, seeing who is there lurking, and if their name does come up, you can just then go on, highlight their name, and then obviously ban them from here. So with that horrible thing being said, that was really horrible and interesting to see. There we go. I did see Mr. Wheels go live.
Yeah, we got a streaming soon.
Refresh. We'll put that up there, which is great timing. So yeah, obviously, if you do need any help, Mr. Grits fan, Mr. Rusty Nail, just contact me and I can help you if you want to, or I'm sure KW or one of the other streamers can help as well. But remember, only moderators and streamers can do that. There is a program as well. Well, it's not really a program, it's more of a website, I suppose, that will allow you to find known follow bots, or viewer bots, I should say. This one right here, obviously Dave has showed it off before, I've showed it off before. And what I'm just going to do is highlight that. I'm going to put this in chat, so if anybody does want to grab it, grab the link now while you can. And obviously, if I scroll down, you have, well, just in here is showing 38 current accounts that are known bot accounts that actually watch streams. Obviously, if you find them in any of these lists, you can ban them from a channel as a moderator or a streamer. Now, bear in mind, you might find things like Streamlabs. Do not ban that one. Normally, that's actually a bot that's used to moderate in your chat for doing shout outs, stuff like that. So don't worry about Streamlabs.
There's good bots and bad bots. Just
yeah.
know which bots are running on yours. Like on mine, all my moderators know that Nitro Stream, it's a bot, but that's how the game actually works. So,
yep.
If you're a moderator somewhere, make sure you know what the streamer has before you just start banning.
Yeah. So other ones here. There's actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. At least 5 right here. These ones. So Stream Elements, Blurps, Nightbot, Sound Alerts, on 3D.
Yep,
they are all good bots. So yeah, you have to find the ones that are watching and not really doing anything. So for example, over the last couple of weeks, myself, Viking, other moderators have been actually going through these entire lists within the SGA community, and whoever we're moderators for, we're actually banning these people because obviously these can affect your viewer count. Getting rid of these is a good priority for any streamer and any moderator because you actually get a more accurate count of who's actually watching you. So bear that one in mind. I think I made you a moderator on my channel. Okay, Rusty, now. Yeah, no worries. But yeah, if you've got any issues during the stream, just give me a shout if I'm not there already. But anyway, guys, that is going to be it. Obviously, Mr. Wheels is live at the minute. He's got his
Yep.
stream starting soon. So we're actually going to go over and raid over to him. So let me bring up the ending screen. And obviously say a big, huge thank you to obviously Mr. Scurvy Hiram for the 33 resub. Wow, much appreciated. Obviously, not so Grumpy the Dwarf, thank you very much for the raid. Mr. Gritsfan 101, thank you for the raid as well. And I'm really sorry if I deafened anybody with those pipes falling, because they were really loud in my ear. Oh, jeez. But yeah, obviously, I will be back again on Wednesday doing some ships at sea, hopefully
Right.
with very few crashes and such, but you never know what happens. So let's get this going. So Wheels 24/7, there he is. And we can get this countdown going. Obviously, I will be back Wednesday doing that. Friday, I will be obviously back in the farm. Obviously, Dave will be going live tomorrow, so make sure you check him out. NBC will be going live, and Mr. Boomhauer. Make sure you catch them all when they all go live. Until next time, guys, have a great one, and I'll see you again soon.
Yeah.